guys, welcome back to the channel. This is installment number 3 on the Revell 48 Ford Sedan Coupe. Like I told you on the previous video, I assembled the frame up to the maximum that it was possible before painting it all black as a unit. I had to put some putty on places because there were some pretty ugly sink marks on the sides of the frame, mostly here on the front around where the engine will be, but those were taken care of. And by putting together the frame to the point that I did here, I will avoid a lot of trouble later with glue joints and having to scrape paint to put those parts together. If needed, I will detail paint some parts in different colors, like the steering box here that will be detail painted steel after I painted the frame as a unit semi-gloss black. Also glued the bumper supports so they will be very tight to the frame and will be stronger, and the glue joint will be stronger on the entire assembly by gluing everything before painting, because after painting you'll have to take extra care not to ruin your paint job with glue. I did a little mock-up on the body to see the correct position of the bumper supports, and this is taken care of. I did something different here on the frame. I put the frame together without the exhaust, as the instructions said it should be done, and by doing so it became impossible to install the exhaust here. So what I did was to copy the real car, and I divided the exhaust in 3 parts so it is possible to install it on the frame like on the real car. And to make those joints more positive acting, I drew a little hole here on the exhaust pipe and on the tailpipe, and installed little plastic rods here on the ends of the muffler. By doing so, it will be easier to actually have things lined up later when it's finally time to put the exhaust on the frame. It will be easy with the mounting system I invented here. The glue will keep it in place, and the little plastic rods will keep it lined up, so it will be a better job on uniting those parts afterwards. I would love if my camera decided to focus. Yes, better late than never. Well, this is a modification I did to allow me to assemble the frame to this point and to paint it as a unit. And here we have the engine put together up to a point that all that is left is to do the blue paint. The seam was taken care of. I already sanded it off, and other parts like the radiator and the seats that also had seams are also ready to paint. So I guess next installment will be all those parts painted and the body polished. And now I just have a piece of advice to you guys. If you are like me and have a brand you like more and build more, a good thing is to get this books about the brand you like, so you'll have accurate information on what you're doing. The most books you can get about the brand you like, most accurate will be your builds. If you are into Fords with flat heads, well, I'm into any kind of Ford, this book here is highly recommended. The V8 album by the early Ford V8 Club of America. It's a fantastic book, and I found out something here that I didn't know, and it will define a detail in my 48 Ford build that I didn't have defined with 100% sure before. That will be the interior color. I will paint the interior dark blue. Most Fords from 46 to 48, in case of closed cars, had gray interiors, and I was going to paint the interior gray, but I was revising here on this book interesting facts about the dashboard of the 42 to 48 Fords on that plastic insert. And because of the text here, I decided, here the text, it's a dash of plastic, and they tell the tale about this plastic insert here on the dash that contains the radio speakers, and it's a great text. And here in the end, the author mentions that for 1948, and only for 1948, you could have a dark blue interior on your Ford Super Deluxe. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint my interior dark blue. Just because I think it's different, and because I think it's nicer looking than just a plain gray interior. And this is the beauty about you buying books about the brand you like more. You always will have this kind of detail, and you always will have cool stuff that you can use on your models. And a book is a lot more trustworthy than a random internet page. I'm not saying the books have no mistakes, but less likely than a simple internet page to contain a lot of mistakes. So guys, if you are like me and you are into building factory stock, I highly recommend you get some books on your favorite brand. Sorry guys, my battery ended. Well, let's finish. Guys, thanks for watching. Please keep posted and bye bye.